These are the top 10 things you should be buying at Sam's Club this May 2025. And there's a huge selection of brand new deals for every corner of your home. We begin with a practical futuristic handheld. This high-velocity portable fan at $60 with an output of up to 42 miles per hour. Not only does this function as a handheld duster to clean any air vents or electronics, but it can also be used to dry clothing or even your hair while camping or on the go. As another high-tech all-in-one, this 10,000 milliamp portable charger at $35 is Sam's answer to the popular one from the MyCharge brand that would cost you a lot more on Amazon. It has the cables and wall charger built in, plus additional ports on the side to charge even more devices. I was very pleased to see this 5-gallon bucket return from last year at $3.96, especially now that it comes with a lid included at that price. Just the accompanying lid on its own would cost you around $2 from any other retailer, making this an incredible deal. Point 2 begins with a 2-pack of what could be some of the best featured fly fans I've seen at $45. Alongside the reflective blades that spin to deter pests from your food, this has an integrated LED light allowing it to function as a tabletop lantern, plus a power bank built into the base to charge your devices while dining. Also ready for your patio, this outdoor Lazy Susan at $22 has removable bowls and serving dishes to accommodate a wide variety of veggies or proteins, all of which can be shared more easily thanks to its handy spinning design. For dining on the go, this glass salad container at $19.87 allows you to more easily separate something like lettuce or quinoa from sauces and proteins that would otherwise make it soggy, with dressing storage up top and a convenient fork built into the lid. And if you just need a well-compartmentalized lunchbox, this one from Bentgo at $14.86 is leak-proof and particularly good for kids who might prefer to keep all their meal elements separated. In the number 3 spot, it's one of the best equipped travel backpacks I've ever seen at just under $30. With more pockets and compartments than I'd know what to do with, this comes in 2 color options and can fit a laptop up to 17 inches. Speaking of travel, if you are fortunate enough to have a family vacation planned this summer, these 2-piece kids luggage sets at $45 include both a carry-on and a matching backpack that stacks on the handles for easy access. Also for personal travel or business, this universal charging kit at $50 has a combo of 5 different USB ports and includes all the international adapters to keep you powered wherever in the world you happen to be. For productivity on the go or at a desk, this power tower at $50 is essentially a charge station for an entire family or shared workspace. You score a variety of retractable cables, USB ports, plus a convenient rotating wireless charge pad up top. And for charging your smartphone in a bathroom, this LED makeup mirror at $40 has a built-in wireless speaker and even a built-in power bank. The magnification mirror is illuminated, and there's a spot up top to hold your smartphone while you're getting ready. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, as that really helps my channel. For point 4, it's something much more up my alley. This 8-pack of mini cheesecakes that includes both the turtle and key lime option for $18.98. I opted to try the key lime and it left me thoroughly impressed. I was quite surprised to see this 10-pack of Island Way sorbet fruit cups at $12.92, as it's something I've only seen sold at Costco in the past. I sampled the lemon, which was tangy and did not taste like dish detergent, which I find is sometimes the case with citrus sorbet. For something more decadent, this 12-pack of s'mores ice cream sandwiches at $9.98 includes a marshmallow ice cream interior and all the flavors and textures you'd associate with s'mores, including an outer graham cracker crumble to seal the deal. Returning from last year, these gorgeous-looking 6-packs of fresh fruit tarts at $13 are a sure way to impress any guests or family members for dessert. They are just as delicious as they look, and I have vowed to never pass them up anytime they're offered at Sam's. Brand new from the Members Mark brand, this bag of caramel cookie clusters at $10.74 highly resemble the consistency of a chocolate turtle, minus the pecans, which have been replaced by a cookie brittle. These were rich but oh so lovely. And for something lighter that could double as a breakfast, this chocolate cherry bread at $7.47 was tucked away in the bakery to the point where I almost missed it. I'm happy I did not, as it took a turn for the spectacular after some light heating in the oven. I consider this to be the sleeper dessert hit of the month. And later on, I'll have another dessert you do not want to miss. Point 5 starts with a top hot weather find. This combo pack from the Skill brand that includes a 7-inch misting fan and a collapsible lantern for $90. Speaking of camping, this 2-pack of fishing rods at $40 includes a small tackle box, and depending upon your warehouse, there are 2 different color options to choose from that might be great for any younger aspiring fishers, and despite what the brand name implies, there's nothing ugly about these. For a birdhouse that's smarter than many of the homes in my neighborhood, this beauty at $180 is for any hobbyist that truly wants to capture the action on camera. This waterproof bird condo comes with free cloud storage and could capture an entire nesting process in HD. However, at this price, I would consider charging rent, which can also be set for the smart bird feeder at $200 that's also equipped with a solar panel and a camera that uses AI to recognize the types of birds visiting the feeder at any time with alerts to notify you in night vision. Point 6 is focused on your home, starting with this brand new 4-tier shelving unit from Members Mark at $40. This has 2-inch wheels, a 1,200-pound weight capacity, plus the adjustable shelves even include liners as a nice touch. At $80 off, this Shark Detect stick vacuum is now reduced to $300 and has a great runtime with some powerful suction. I just wish this folded down more for storage like the Shark Flex we use in our house, although this is a self-emptying system as a bonus. The famous Wuzu fan has now returned to Sam's at $45 in this new see-through design. It has a timer built-in, adjustable fan speeds, and a 360-degree oscillation feature. While we are on the topic of cool products, in red, white, and blue, this made in the USA 60-quart rolling cooler at $50 is tied to some intense tires that might easily roll through the sand. This can keep ice cold for up to 4 days, which means you'd have ice for the full duration of the Memorial Day long weekend or 4th of July when the time comes. Before we get to my next point, I want to thank Incogni for sponsoring today's video. Incogni is a data removal service that's designed to help individuals remove their personal information from the web to decrease your risk against spam calls, ID theft, and other frauds and scams. If you're like me, you care about your privacy. By now, there's an unfortunate likelihood that your personal information has been compromised in a data breach. For me, it happened about a year ago from being a guest of a hotel in Las Vegas, and again just recently after using a popular ticketing website. Even worse is that some of these data breaches are often reported months, if not years after they occur, leaving your information exposed and in the hands of data brokers who aggregate your private information like your full name, social security number, phone number, and even your home address. And trying to get all your information removed from these websites is not only nearly impossible, but also very time-consuming. Incogni takes care of this by reaching out to data brokers on your behalf to request the removal of your data and even fights any of their objections for you. Plus, with their new custom removals feature, you can now submit your own list of websites exposing your info, and they'll work to remove it for you. To take back your personal data with Incogni, go to incogni.com/the deal guide to get 60% off their annual plan. Thanks again to Incogni for sponsoring today's video. In the number 7 spot and ready for your next barbecue, this 4-pound box of smash burgers at $23 includes 20 patties and looks delicious. This might be controversial, but if you love a good pretzel bun, maybe serve your smash burger in one of these Bavarian pretzel buns where you score 6 for $5.98. As another grill-ready option, these barbecue shrimp skewers at $16.44 are covered in a smoky bourbon barbecue sauce, and the shrimp are served tail off for those interested. Speaking of shrimp, this very refreshing container of ceviche at $7.48 per pound is a surprisingly good price based on how expensive this can be at a restaurant. As a fully cooked heat and meat protein to keep on hand for your next meal in a hurry, this chicken al pastor at $14.98 looked intriguing, and it is gluten-free for those interested. I considered this 2-pound pack of pork carnitas to be well priced at $13.98, and since this is lightly seasoned, my bet is that this could be well received by kids as a bonus. Also described as mild but likely rich in flavor, salsa con queso with savory beef crumbles in a 1-pound tub at $7.68 could further enhance a side of chips or nachos. This 12-pack of Polish smoked sausages at $11.98 are fully cooked, hardwood smoked, and looked absolutely delectable. And while we are on the topic of pork, these mini pork and cabbage dumplings at $11.56 are advertised as bite-sized, although now that I think about it, aren't all dumplings basically bite-sized? Anyhow, they look delicious. From one of my favorite Asian food brands, these veggie spring rolls are presented with sauce in a 12-pack for $8.87. If you love dill pickles, this pre-sliced giant tub in chip form could pair nicely with the smash burgers we just discussed at $5.97. I wish I had access to something of this size when my wife was pregnant last year. I probably would have also picked up these pickleball chips at $5.48, and based on their name, this is the closest I may ever get to enjoying pickleball, and in this case, it's in a corn puff form. The pickle flavor is very pronounced on these, but I did like them. We begin point 8 with these buildable playhouses as a way to keep your kids entertained inside or out this season. We just used old recycled boxes when I was growing up, but this is much prettier with the design stickers included. For a similar age group, these wooden ride-ons at $60 in the form of tractors or fire trucks would greatly please my son. He'll be 3 next week, so we can now afford to get him a house and a vehicle this year thanks to Sam's, although I might take a pass on this kid's ride-on mower at $230. While this looks incredible, it only simulates the mowing of a lawn. At this price, I'd prefer for my child to actually cut the grass, although I understand that's not feasible from a safety standpoint. At a more friendly $40 price, these 3-wheel scooters have a Bluey, Barbie, or Sonic the Hedgehog design option. The wheels illuminate, and speaking of lights, this Members Mark cornhole set at $110 is not your typical design. The wood boards are large at 2 feet by 4 feet and feature integrated LEDs on the bottom so you can even play at night. At $100, Sam's now has this 26-foot super slide with the inflatable sleds included and a built-in sprinkler that runs its full length to increase the speed. At the same price, this inflatable outdoor screen includes the blower so you can get your next backyard movie night started in a flash, or charge your neighbors for admission thanks to the large screen size. My next point begins with these men's swim trunks in some awesome patterns that look as though they would cost significantly more than $13.88. I never personally considered wearing a woven shirt, so I was intrigued when I saw these ones from the Eddie Bauer brand available in multiple colors at $15. These active shorts for guys from The Gap at $13.87 looked very nice and are much more the type of thing I happen to stock up on for everyday use in the summer. While these women's active shorts from Members Mark at $9.74 feature 2 side pockets and some vibrant color options. I've never heard of a gauze dress, but since these fashion points are more of a learn-on-the-job experience for me, I'll just let you know these exist from The Gap and cost $20. Competitively priced ladies' graphics tees at $8.34 can bring some personality to your next outing. And more importantly, if you've ever dreamed of wearing an olive-themed shirt, your time is now. If you'd prefer a shirt that takes the term breathable to a new extreme, these women's crochet tops at $15 have a skirt to accompany them for $5 more and are from the Steve Madden brand. Moving on to these women's shirts that comprise a soft linen blend at $14, so you can enjoy something that's breathable but doesn't necessarily look like a lobster net. I overheard someone saying these women's Dolce Vita sandals at $20 mimic a brand that would cost significantly more, and they come in 2 colors. I like the price and style of these Reebok sneakers, with options for both men and women at $30. Kids' sundresses from The Gap are $14.92 and feature both colors and patterns that my oldest daughter would adore. Before we get to the bonus section, I did get a kick out of the packaging for these inflatable lounge pools at $27. While they are a fantastic deal, I like how the models are posing as though they're in South Beach. For something more substantial, this 18-foot by 18-foot above ground pool at $400 reflects a $50 price drop with the filter, maintenance kit, and ladder included for the price. Something that's almost as big as the pool is this Sea Breeze Island that includes multiple backrests, cup holders, and a mesh middle to keep your feet cool. It has a 1,300-pound weight capacity to perhaps justify the hefty $110 price. Also large in size and equally striking in store, this 7-foot-tall rocket sprinkler at a very wallet-friendly $35 price includes 3 spray zones and a 360-degree spinning soaker on the top. To equip your family and every single kid in your neighborhood with water balloons, this pack of 400 is $20 as a bulk fill and tie option. My kids played with these reusable water balloons at a friend's house last weekend, which they loved, and for $30, you score 20. Sporting some attractive summer patterns, this 50-pack of summer-themed disposable platters is $9.48. Alternatively, at the same price, this 50-pack of patriotic-themed disposable plates caught my eye with some special holiday weekends around the corner. Speaking of Memorial Day, while its meaning is far more important than any sale, I did want to briefly mention that Sam's is running early Memorial Day sales starting May 15th with substantial discounts on appliances and other home essentials, which I'll link to below. Our bonus section begins with that big dessert I referenced earlier. This 15-pack of Kit Kat ice cream bars with fudge to really spice things up at $9.96. I've never seen these at Sam's before, so if you appreciate a Kit Kat, these will likely delight you. Sam's has brought back its 15-pack of star-shaped cookies for $10.98. These embody the same splendor of your typical Sam's Club cookie alongside some patriotic colors. I was surprised to see this Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen for $35, which is something I've seen advertised at other stores for a significantly higher price, although I've yet to understand why this is still so expensive. For those interested, this 2-pack of Chick-fil-A sauce has returned at $8.48. And if you've seen a lot of those ads for super green mix-ins recently like I have, this option, new from Members Mark, apparently gives you your daily mix of fruits and veggies without enduring too much hardship. You get 48 servings for $40. These Lego flower sets are very popular right now, and at $23, there are 3 different plant choices, all of which look terrific. And to enhance any upcoming holiday get-togethers, these party sparkler packs that range in price from $10 to $35 ensure both fun and noise as a sure way to test your relationship with your neighbors, depending upon the hour at which you choose to use these. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.